name is Tim Sullivan. I'm a studio potter from Marietta, Georgia. And I've got a couple pots with me and I can tell you a little bit about my process. I use a 50-50 blend of a white stoneware B-mix and Helios porcelain. What I find is that if I just use B-mix with the palette that I have, the colors are a lot flatter than if I blend a porcelain in. And if I use a straight porcelain, then I get too much warpage in my firing process. I do something called glaze trailing, which is drawing with glaze. So all of the patterning is done with a squeeze bottle and a needle and a really fine tip. And so all of those patterns are drawn on bisqueware, and then I airbrush and spray layers of glaze on top. So this has got a black glaze that's trailed and a blue glaze that's trailed. And on top of that is sprayed Temaku and then a clear. They're all cone 10 reduction, and I fire in a really long process, so my firings go 18 to 22 hours. And I found that if I fire the last 400 degrees or so to about 2350, over about a 5-hour period of time, the glazes get much more mature and much richer and much brighter and shinier. This piece, all of the blue has been glaze trailed, and then that's sprayed with a Temaku glaze, and when it comes out of the gas kiln, there's no yellow on it. So that piece then I put back into an electric kiln, and I fire it a second time at a lower temperature, much lower even than bisque, and where the glaze is thick, it will reoxidize to that yellow color. And I like that contrast, the bright contrast between the blue and the yellow, and I use that for 2 different glazes that are both high iron content glazes, and I'll get a range of yellows and golds through that process.